Yo, Saryn is thick. And all that damage she's doing, it makes you sick. Seeing spores all over the place, oh my god, it looks contagious. Viral even. Seeing miasma all over the place, and I'm not talking about no even Steven, Naraku, Inuyasha. Oh yeah, we taking it back. And talking about taking it back, your boy is back. Yo guys, what's going on? Life of Rio here. How you guys doing, homies? I missed you guys, man. Remember, if you guys like my videos, like my entertainment, please be sure to go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Share the videos. I'm going to be talking about some breakdown, some weapon synergies with the new Saryn, the best way on how I incorporated my style on how to play her. And then also I'm going to be showing a build a little bit later in the video. Number one thing is I took her up against 3 different factions. Just wanted to see how good she is, how great she play out. Took her up against her weaknesses, see how she does against her weaknesses, and just the best way on how I feel Saryn is right now. So if we're going to start this video out right, I got to let you guys know that she's a dog. She is so beastly. First of all, we're going to talk about the abilities. The one, we already know you can't make the one bad because it was viral at first. So if you switch it to corrosive, you can't mess that up. So it got buffed enough. The one is great. Okay, it does its job. It does what it's supposed to do. Now, what a lot of people's thing was going on is that you rather have viral than corrosive anytime. That's just common sense. But the synergies on what we're going to be talking about here today is when you're using the one, your one is corrosive, so then you're going to switch your primary weapon, and your primary weapon should be viral. The reason why is because you're going to have enough strength on this build to actually strip armor at such a fast and rapid pace that all you need to have is viral. So you're going to have a viral corrosive combo setup. So it's freaking amazing with the damage. Now the damage is so crazy with this chick that level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800s, doesn't matter, and so on, doesn't really make much of a difference to her because the thing is she's a super strong solo frame. Previous Saryn was not as good as this Saryn when it comes to being solo gameplay wise. She handles solo gameplay like she has a team. The damage potential and the buffs and everything that she got is crazy. I be looking at it like, oh my god, it's so thick. I love it thick with 3 C's. I'm like, good God, girl. That is what I'm talking about. So remember, if you're going to be using your one, which everybody is going to be using it, that's going to be the main thing. Do not use Saryn with corrosive weapons. Use her with viral weapons. And the good thing about me playing her is she feels the same on how I play Ashe because I use Ashe with viral based weapons. So the thing is use slash based weapons, viral weapons. Now we're going to get into the second ability. The dope part about Molt, okay? The really dope part about Molt is the aggro pull potential on this move is ridiculous. They gave this move every single thing that I asked for, which is insane. You have like the 4-second invincibility on cast it and it then absorbs the damage that the enemy is doing to it and then dishes it back out. We don't care about that right now. What we care about is the survivability of Saryn and how it increased, because Saryn's biggest downfall, you feel me fams, is the fact that she ain't got no survivability. So now you use Molt, I'm talking about you have to be at least within 3 meters of the enemy for them to actually take their attention off of Molt to actually focus you. They pull their attention onto Molt as soon as you cast it, all the way up to 30 freaking meters, which is redonkulous. Redonkulous is a very high vocabulary word, which means crazy. So the thing about Saryn with the Molt, increased survivability, it's insane on the aggro pull with it, and I love it. It's one of the best tankish aggro moves in the entire game, bar none. Nothing else stops it. It's completely BS. It's broken. I love it. Keep it the same way, never change it. Now, if we're gonna go on to, I would say her third ability. Oh, hallelujah. Jesus, take the wheel, because I don't know how I feel, but I am happy. Here's the thing about her third ability, Toxic Lash. I'm going to say it 2 more times for the people that's in the back. Toxic Lash. And that was the second row. Now we need to hit the back. Toxic Lash. This move is the move that everybody should be using, because this move is everything from Jesus, and is it a blessing that you've been asking for all of your life. This is my favorite move from Saryn. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. It's kind of hard for me to, or was hard for me to determine which was my favorite, because it was out of Molt and Toxic Lash. That's how insane these 2 moves are. Toxic Lash damage potential is redonkulous. That's French for crazy. All right. So, how is it so crazy? Well, since you asked, guy in the back seat with his notepad out, here's what it does for you, right? Let's get into it. Synergy wise, right? And how you, and for the people who don't like when I say synergy, complementary wise, right? How can you complement with Toxic Lash? One, it gives you an extremely ridiculous damage boost, which I welcome so much. I love damage boost on frames. It is the most beautiful thing to keep up a solo. So here's what's gonna happen. Let's say I'm using my Czar, which I am, of course. So I'm using the Czar. While I'm using the Czar, I have Viral and Slash on the Czar. Now, here's the thing. Let's say we're not using any corrosive, just using Viral and Slash versus, like, let's say a Heavy Gunner. You're not going to do all of that much damage rapidly fast. But when you add in Toxic Lash on this build is going to give me 74% extra Toxin damage on the weapon, and it stays Toxin damage. So I'm doing Viral, Slash, and Toxin, which completely bypasses armor, and the damage that it does is insane. I'm talking about you dropping level 200s with no problem, you shoulder leaning on level 400s, you snatching level 500s girlfriend, you sliding into the DMs of a married woman. You don't even care anymore. You reckless. Everything you need is at your goddamn fingertips. It's so crazy. Now we're going to get into the fourth ability. Miasma, it's been switched to Viral. It's good, it's fine, but I've caught myself on many occasions not really using it. I use it more for like a CC aspect because it was buffed from 4 seconds to 6 seconds on the stun duration, which is freaking amazing. But the thing about it is I'm not really using it all too much, and you would think I would use it, but not as much because your weapon is already Viral. So it's kind of like not really much of a big deal. The thing is now though, all 4 of her abilities are freaking amazing, and you should definitely be using. Just because I don't use it doesn't mean anything. It's not a bad move. It's great. Her entire kit is fantastic. Old Saryn Viral first ability does not compare to new Saryn Corrosive when it comes to solo gameplay and testing that out. Now, I will not lie to you guys. For team instances, it's pretty good because it makes it to where everybody doesn't need to bring corrosive projection because Saryn is a walking corrosive projection. But the thing about it is for team play, it's a little bit slowed down because you don't have to Viral as much. But solo is amazing. She's still a super strong frame. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys something right now. For all the people out there who has logic and knows that whenever you're talking about best frames in the game, you don't compare Ivara and Octavia to any other female frame because Ivara and Octavia is in a world of their own. They ignore logic, right? So if you was to take Ivara and Octavia out the puzzle, Saryn is the strongest female in game. She's completely ridiculous. But I've went on long enough. I was just so excited to talk about this, the synergy setups that you can go with. So let's go ahead and jump into, let me show you guys the build. Sounds good? Let's jump into the build. It's still one forma. I changed it up. Now the main thing here that I didn't want to go over was overextended. I've tested overextended in multiple runs. I've done at least 9 different long solo endgame runs on stream, and I've tested it all out. The power strength is the main thing that you need with 105 power, with 105 efficiency, which is all you need. She is not that much of a spammer as you would think because the high duration or the decent duration that I have on this build is enough. And the main thing that you want to keep up is your 3. You're not going to spam your 1 that much. It's not that needed. It's not going to be a spammable move because your 3 is going to be making your weapons do so much damage, especially if you have a top tier weapon that can actually take advantage of that. And when you combo Viral, Slash, and Toxin, those are bypass killers, so that makes her good against Corpus as well, which just makes her completely insane as a Warframe and a top tier Warframe at that. And I freaking respect Saryn. You guys know I always have her in my long survival run, so I'm super excited for the fact that she wasn't completely destroyed. Now, might take a little bit of getting used to, but trust me, you guys know I'm not gonna lie to you. She is a ridiculous monster. The Toxin Lash is one of the most insane moves I have on Saryn, especially when I'm using it. Focus on that, keep that up. You're gonna throw your 1. When you throw your 1, then you're gonna activate your 3. You're gonna shoot a weapon. It's then gonna spread your 1 to the surrounding targets. Your 1 is gonna do what it needs to do and just completely wreck enemies. Now, one thing that I want to talk about is the counter right there when it's on the right hand side to how it shows that I'm at 3100 plus. That it's letting you know how many enemies are infected with the corrosive from year 1. The thing about that is the decay really doesn't matter. I went up to like level 4 to 500 with starting over my decay, and the damage is still insane because it ramps up so fast. So don't worry about keeping up your decay. It's just there. It's just something that's always Warframe always has as an extra stat, right? The decay isn't going to hurt you. You're still going to be completely fine with the amount of damage that you're going to be doing, and it's going to ramp back up really fast anyway. So do not worry about keeping up the decay. Ways on how I like to use Saryn, which is going to be using my 1, activating my 3, then pulling out my 2. The 2 is going to be active for you to keep up with your survivability. Now, while you have the survivability up, you can do whatever you want because the aggro pull on your survivability is just completely amazing, and it's going to keep you alive. It's definitely going to keep you alive. It's a good CC move. Now, even though you have your 2 with great aggro, yo fam, don't get reckless or don't get crazy because you're still going to need radiation somehow. The reason why I use radiation is because it's going to debuff the team, which the ancients, especially in mod, on how they buff the team, which is then going to make me do more damage, which then the radiation is then going to give me more CC to actually work with and actually stay alive to keep things going. So Saryn is in a really great quality of life place. I'm loving her right now, one of the top female frames in the entire game. I'm telling you, you can't really outdo her. Now the thing is, the damage potential that she has, dude, she really doesn't need any kind of help. And I mean none. She is freaking fantastic. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. I love you guys so much, and I'm back, happy to be back. Hope that you guys, enjoy my content in every way. Yo, listen, here's the thing. We have so much fun over there on Twitch. So please click the link in the description. Click the description and scroll down and find my Twitch link. And come over to Twitch, fam. We have a great time. We just be laughing and chilling. That's all it's about. Now, like always, everybody always asks me, Rio, put up a little bit more of the gameplay so I can watch it. And here we go. I'm going to put it up. I'm still going to be working on some Saryn team synergy setups. But if you're going to be using her with weapons, use her with any weapon your heart desires, but put viral on it. Make sure it's viral and keep Toxic Lash active at all times. That's all you need, fam. And you're great. You're Gucci. Everything is freaking fantastic. And with my build, I think the only thing that I'm going to be switching up when I have time to form her is going to be the rejuvenation aura. The aura that I'm going to put there is going to be enemy sense. You guys know how I am. Increasing enemy spawns to actually keep it very, very fluent. So that's going to be the main thing that I switch up. So I'm going to put a dash polarity there because she doesn't need corrosive projection or anything like that. So you guys let me know in the comment section. How are you liking Saryn? What are you using her with? What are your setups? And I got a couple more videos coming out. So like I said, I'm happy to be back. Love you guys. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay. All right.